Good morning. It's Diane Evans with Stampin' with Diane. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up Demonstrator. And today I want to do a live giving you a fun fold card that uses the Wishes and Wonder bundle that is in the August to December mini catalog. Now, sometimes it's really nice to get, to be able to do a fun fold card that doesn't take very long and is something that isn't that difficult to do, and something that's very, very easily duplicatable. So let me switch my camera up and we will get started on this really, really simple card. So if you are jumping on, just make sure that you do say hello. But anyways, here is the Wishes and Wonders bundle. Remember, when you do buy this as a bundle, that you do save 10% on it. And I'm finding that I'm using the dies more than actually the actual stamp set in itself. So let's go. We're using this. I'm also using this Festive Corners stamp set. I find this one's really fun one to work with, and we're actually going to use the most wonderful time of the year with that one as well. Like I say, a very, very simple fun fold and easily duplicatable. And I'm going to ask for your input on one part of the card as well. All right, so what I've done, and I will have a link that will give the measurements, but this is a piece of the thick Whisper White, and it's cut at 4 1/4 by 11. And I've scored it at 4 inches, and I've scored it at 5 1/2 inches. So let's go ahead and fold that into the mountain. And we're going to use our bone folder for that as well. Excuse me. And this part here just folds back. And this is what's going to give the different bit of a fun fold. Now, I am going in, and on this stamp set that I used, whoopsie, this one here, the corner one, it is a photopolymer one, so I want to come in and use my paper piercing mat. Now, you won't find this in the annual catalog, but it is still available. Now, I'm using the stamp set. I am using Shaded Spruce. One thing with this stamp set, it's beautiful, nice, rich green. However, it does tend to get on an awful lot of different things. So just be careful when we do anything else with it. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to put this in on the corner. And then we're going to let that dry. Now, I have one other thing that I want, and I want to actually, this particular stamp, and I'm going to stamp it also in the Shaded Spruce. And then that way I can close up the stamp pad and get it off my desk so that I don't get green all over everything. Green and red are those colors that you seem to get all over the place. So we'll just put that off to the side. All right. So on this particular one here, this is the fun fold part of it. So, excuse me, I'm going to use some Designer Series paper, and this is cut at 1 1/4 by 4 inches. And this is from the 'Tis the Season, and I really like this plaid. It has that beautiful Shaded Spruce in there and real red in there as well. So I'm coming in with my Stampin' Seal, and we're just going to place that in between this fold here as well. And then I have this particular gold twine, and this is the gold twine that is with the Wonder of the Season ribbon combo pack. You can see I'm using 'Tis the Season Designer Series paper. I'm using this bundle here and then part of this ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead, just take this, and I'm going to actually wrap it around twice. And I'm just doing that quickly for a measurement. So just go there and trim that off. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to actually be putting this ribbon in through and into this back part here. So, and then I'm just going to tie this in a knot. And if I don't get this tight enough, there's two ways you could do this. We could have done this with the help of a glue dot. But I'm just going to go in because I want to show this other thing. If something happens and you can't get your ribbon tight enough, what you can do. How you can kind of fix it on the fly, so to speak. So I'm just going to go in and trim that part off. And see, it is a little bit loose. So what you can do is you can come to the inside, and let's use our tear and tape. And this is how we're actually going to go and make it so that it's tighter on the inside. Kind of hide it on the inside and nobody will know about it. But that way, if we haven't got this tight enough and we have it where we wanted it, that way we can make it tighter on the back side. Okay, so then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to put that tear and tape down here. Right down here. Now I'm not going to take this tear and tape off what's keeping the cording in place, but on this part here I'm coming in with my Take Your Pick tool. And then I'm just going to press that down, and that gives the fun fold that's there. Now, originally when I had done this was a card that I'd actually done for a club class last month, maybe the month before, I'm not too sure. But I had left it there and it had all this sort of stuff. And I thought it was a little plain, the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my dark shaded spruce Stampin' Blend. You can do this with a marker as well. But I'm just going to go in and we are just going to put some flecks on here. Just to give just a bit more, take that starkness of the very vanilla off behind there. So it's just like that. So like I say, that's kind of just giving just something to kind of give it not that starkness. And I'll show you actually a card where it's stark, and then we'll show you the difference there. Now this tag is also from these dies that are there. Has some beautiful stitching on it. And I've got the stag from there. I've got this stitched part here. You can see that's from here. And I also went and I cut out this thing with the gold foil. Now with this particular one here, there is a die, and it's sitting inside this particular die. But I just thought that it was easier to take my 1.5 inch punch, and I'm just going to punch that on there and punch it out. And now there's one more thing that we're going to actually do. Like I say, this card can be done less than 10 minutes actually. It's that quick. Now, with this one, I thought it looked a little too flat. So on one of them, I used the embossing folders from Heartwarming Hugs Suite. But this one, I'm going to use the Tasteful Texture embossing folder. So I'm just going to bring in my cut and emboss machine. And this is one of the thick ones. So I am going to line up my cardstock right along that line. I love it when it gives you guidelines of where to line it up. And then we're just going to put that onto here. I think we need to take this one off and just use our specialty plate, which is number 4. And we're just going to run that through. And like I say, I'll show you a card where I don't have this embossed, and you can tell me which one you like better, or make your choice whichever one you like better. Maybe make a comment below. Anyways, all right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this together. Of course, we have to bring in those dimensionals. And one more here. And then I'm coming in with my Take Your Pick tool. Once I started doing this about 3 or 4 months ago, I just can't stop using this, and I can't get it off with my fingers if I don't use my Take Your Pick tool. This one's being stubborn. See, I can't seem to get that off with my fingers. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lie this on an angle. And then I'm going to take this and we're going to put some more dimensionals on there. And while we're at it, we might as well put the dimensionals on the stag. I love this stag. It's very elegant. Okay, so it's just going to go there. And then we're just going to put this here as well. Now this is where I'm going to need some help with what you think I should put on here. Now I've gone ahead and that was stamped with the shaded spruce. So I could put, whoops, this is actually going to go behind here as well. So I'm just going to go in with my glue. Just put a tiny bit of that on the back. I'm just going to lay that down there. Now this is where I need the help. I've done this with the shaded spruce, so there we have it with the shaded spruce. I also have, I have this with the embossed gold. And let's just go and actually do one more that we can do. And I'm going to go in with my real red, and let me see which one you like best. So let's go ahead and put that on there. Good morning. All right, so let's just go pop that out and tell me which one you like better. All right, so we have shaded spruce, real red, or with the gold embossing powder. Just tell me which one that you like the best. And I'll kind of hold off on doing the rest of that. But I am going to go in and I'm going to use one of my gold gilded gems. And I'm going to use a big one and I'm just going to put it down here. So I'm just waiting to see what you guys think on that one. So let's just go ahead and put that there. So I'm not seeing any comments. Shaded spruce. We have one shaded spruce. So that's, whoops, this one. So shaded spruce, red, or with the gold. The gold emboss, unless you use red. Okay. Jeanette, you said unless you use red. I'm not sure what you mean. This was red. And you know what? It was a dirty real red. So it would have been better had I cleaned it properly. So let me know what you think. There's a few more people on here, so I'd just like to know which one you like better. Like I say, shaded spruce, embossed, or with the red. I'm going to actually show you what the other ladies had picked, and I want to show you the differences on their gold. You know what, this one I kind of think I like the gold with it too. Okay, everyone's going with the gold this time. It's really kind of neat because I just finished doing a Facebook Live for my friend down in the States, down near Chicago, and their group liked the red, and I'll show you what that one looks like. See, I can't even pull that off. So let's just get that off. Appreciate your input, that's for sure. So we're going to do the gold on this particular one. All right, so I'm actually going to show you because I actually have 3 cards and they're done with all the 3 different ones. Oh, red embellishments, I see. You know, I was going to put red embellishments on there, but it didn't quite sing to me on there. So this is there with the splotches on there. Here's the one that is done with shaded spruce with no splotches at all. Like that. And then this one was done with the real red with the splotches. So basically all the same card, but just changing this part up there. So like I say, I hope that you can duplicate this card because like I say, it's a really kind of a fun sort of fold card. It's better than just a plain card. You know what I mean? So anyways, like I say, I hope you can do that. If you can, I'd love it if you'd share. Oh, thanks, Rabina. Actually, you probably saw this card. You saw it in this form. I believe. And this is with the spritzing and with the gold, and this is with the spritzing with that. So, like I say, and I've done many different cards. I've done this on a portrait way where the foldsman there. That was for a mystery challenge that I had done. And then this one, I like the landscape fold. I've used it for with snowflakes. I've done an awful lot. I like the splotches on the card. I kind of think this one just was too flat of a card. I don't know if that may, but also this didn't have the embossing on there either. And this one had the heartwarming embossing on it. So just a little bit different, nothing too drastic. This used the sprig punch instead of this, which was already in with the dies that are already there. So I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you can share this video on your page, share it with other people. I really do appreciate it. So have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Actually, I know tomorrow I'm going live again tomorrow. Anyways, we'll see you. Bye for now.